All right, it is the rundown. It is Wednesday, March
14th.
14th.
Pi day.
What?
3.14578923468.5. That's
that
the
real?
first 10 digits of pi.
People are shaking their head no behind you.
That's absolutely real. I know it. I've memorized it.
It's one day prior to my week prior birthday anniversary. I know that.
Oh, birthday week.
Yep. MVMT watches get 15% off. Don't make any sudden movements, Tommy. 15% off today with free shipping and returns. Go to mvmtwatches.com/rundown. This watch has really clean design. It's been getting compliments
Since I put it on.
since I put it on. Step up your watch game now. Get it. MVMT watches. They are watches. They look like they're 500. Thank you. The glare was quite difficult to read.
Bitcoin Marty's a beaten man. I saw him writing the ads this morning. I was like, what's Bitcoin at, Marty? He's like, it's like 83,000.
Nobody has had a faster fall from grace. We have a Bitcoin guy down there, but I mean, Bitcoin was like 20,000. He had meetings, and now Bitcoin's crashed, and he just writes the ads. So it's been a tough run for Bitcoin.
Having a shit week. Okay.
You want to talk about bloated salaries here at Barstool? I mean, we pay a guy just to write the ads. I don't know what else Bitcoin Marty does except die with Bitcoin and write our ads. Anyways, a bazillion NFL moves, a million of them. So I guess you could go anywhere. To me, the big one, we actually put a Viking shirt on sale yesterday. You liked that with a little helmet on it for Kirk Cousins. I don't know if anybody bought it. I got to check that. Patriots have lost Amendola. Yeah, they lost Soldier. Jerry just said it's the worst 24 hours he can remember.
Dion Lewis.
Lewis. I don't give a fuck. Belichick always knows what he's doing. What are the moves? What this whole thing?
Well, so with the
Packers.
Patriots, you're okay with the Danny Amendola thing? You don't think they should have paid him more?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because finding a backup slot receiver is not that hard?
Because for the last 20 years, every time Belichick said, I'm getting rid of somebody, it's been the right move.
Except for on defense.
Why on defense?
Like Jamie Collins and Chandler Jones, they needed them last year, right?
Well, I mean, but those weren't both the same year. They won the Super Bowl the year they got rid of Jamie Collins.
I know, but eventually it comes back to bite them in the
It
ass.
hasn't in 20 years.
Okay.
I mean, has
So
it
you're
bitten
okay
them?
with these moves? Well, no,
Yeah.
but you're okay with these moves. Like
Why wouldn't
not
you?
having
If
Nate
somebody's
Solder.
right 100% of the time, why would you question what they do?
Was he right not playing Malcolm Butler in the Super Bowl?
The thing is, if
So it's not 100%.
No, it is. If the Patriots won that, nobody would be talking about
That's
Malcolm
true.
Butler.
That's fair.
And it's like they're one play away from losing. You can't win this. Like you could have done Jamie Collins thing if the Falcons, handled it differently. Everyone would be like, oh, Jamie Collins, Jamie Collins. But if you're in the Super Bowl basically every year and you win it half the time, I can't get mad about anything they do.
Just feels weird that they got rid of those guys, or not got rid of them, allowed them to leave, I guess. They're so important.
But-
like Nate Solder is such an important guy.
While you were out doing like Johnny Manziel pom-poms, we were getting rid of like Richard Seymour, and we were getting rid of Ty Law, and we were doing the same thing over and over and over
right.
and over in all that.
In Bill you trust.
Yeah, how
Okay.
could you not?
All right. I didn't know if you were still pissed about the Super Bowl with Malcolm
I'm
Butler.
upset about the Super Bowl, but again,
Okay.
we're the most winning franchise in the history of probably professional sports. I can't get mad when you can't nitpick Bill, but you either go with, blind faith because he's the best, or shut up. I go with blind faith.
The Patriots fans were pretty pissed off yesterday, though. I
But
feel like
Patriot
on
fans
Twitter.
always get
That's
pissed
true.
off.
All right.
And what this media that you used to be a part of loves to like drum it up, and
That's what we're supposed to do. Like Tom Curran over there is just drumming it up
yeah,
right now.
and Mike Giardi, do you see that screen cap? He's a Boston sports guy, and it's like has Bill Belichick's methods no longer work anymore. It's
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about the Bears being back. Bears got a lot of guys.
I saw Caleb posting videos of Mitch Trubisky
Throwing
on the beach,
footballs
just throwing
off
beaches,
of cliffs.
Like,
And now he's got guys who can catch them.
yeah, some
Taylor
guys diving
Gabriel.
in the sand.
Yep.
You like Mitch Trubisky?
Allen Robinson. Oh, yeah. We're
You
Mitch
were
guys.
okay with that move last
Oh,
year
yeah.
to go up and get him?
I don't
So
know if
he's-
you've gotten the handbook yet, but we're Mitch guys
Okay.
here.
So Caleb.
All right, it's only day 3. Gotta.
Caleb
we're Mitch guys.
is like his best friend.
Yeah.
So he's
Also got Trey Burton. I don't know if you remember him. Threw a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
To Nick Foles.
Oh.
So maybe he's a
better
little
pass than-
wildcat. I don't know. Bears are back.
He played.
Got a kicker.
Didn't he play quarterback in college?
I think so.
Yeah, I
Everyone
think he
played
did.
quarterback. Everyone played
That's true. I think
quarterback
he
at some
played-
point.
That's true.
Who do you think's in a better spot, Broncos or Vikings?
Okay, good question. It's hard because Case Keenum, like last year, I think Case Keenum being lightning in a bottle is basically what Kirk Cousins is going to be. It's just Kirk Cousins is way more reliable. Like, Case Keenum's not going to do that again. So
I'm not convinced he won't. I think the Broncos
I think
are
it was
a great
lightning in a
system.
bottle.
I think
for him.
Yeah,
Kirk Cousins is like, they can win with defense, right? The Vikings, like, he just needs to be average to above average. The problem is with all these contracts is what happens like 2 years from now when
Salary
you
cap
can't
shit.
when
Yeah.
you can't re-sign defensive guys because you have Kirk Cousins to a big deal.
I think Case Keenum, like, he caught lightning in a bottle, like you said, but everywhere else he's not been that good. Kirk Cousins has proven to be a good quarterback.
Well, I mean, I don't remember. Case Keenum was this may be a misstatement. Has he ever been like an actual starter in the NFL?
I
have a
think he
chance for
started
the
for the Rams
Texans?
a couple times, and the Texans a couple
I think
times.
he
There
had
was
a
that
chance
one
for the
night.
Texans.
There was that one game where John Gruden was like, "This guy's amazing." He like went crazy. I just remember that vividly. But like, this is just how quarterbacks work in the NFL. Like, Kirk Cousins is remarkably average, in my opinion.
I totally
And
agree. That's
overpaid.
why for me it's a no-brainer.
And that's not a diss on him. Like,
No.
you can win a Super Bowl with remarkably average, but he is remarkably average.
If
But I think he's better than Case Keenum, right? We can all agree on that.
no, I'm not sure I do agree
He's
with that.
got a longer track record of being remarkably average than Case Keenum.
I feel like I've seen games with Kirk Cousins is pretty fucking bad.
Oh yeah,
Like-
that game
Yeah.
the game 2 years ago when they had to beat the Giants, who had nothing to play for. Or no, the Giants were already in, and they had to beat him in the last week of the season. And he couldn't do it.
And I'm talking bad in the sense of, like, all quarterbacks are bad when they're under pressure. Like, that's just pretty much how quarterbacks are. I'm talking bad when not under pressure. Like,
I also
missing open guys.
yeah, and I judge
Yeah.
it too with when you get a guy like Kirk Cousins leaving a division. What do the fans of the other teams in that division think? Roan was like, yeah, Kirk Cousins garbage. I saw like Cowboys fans being like, yeah, Kirk Cousins could never beat the Cowboys. So if everyone's
true.
like, yeah, we actually want Kirk Cousins to stay on the Redskins, that's probably a bad sign.
Yeah. A lot of moves, a lot of crazy moves. Lehigh. So a Lehigh sorority is in the news for a road rally. At first, I thought this was going to be a guy thing. So first of all, Lehigh. I say this every time I mention Lehigh because I looked to go to school at Lehigh, and
Where's Lehigh?
It's on a hill.
Pennsylvania?
It's on a 90-degree cliff.
It's Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, you'd have to be an absolute psychopath to go to the school to begin with because you literally have to just walk up a hill to go to class every day. It's insane. That's a Lehigh.
There's
fact.
a big hill in Wisconsin too that I just stopped.
Oh,
going
I've
to
been.
class. Yeah.
But I've been to Wisconsin. Wisconsin, I didn't see
The
this
big hill up to the top is. I just didn't go to classes up there. I agree with that's the
Yeah.
point. I
Did
agree.
you-
Like if you have to walk up a hill, you're just not going to do it.
Did you purposely plan your schedule around not doing it? Like, did you
Yeah,
not
and if
enroll
I
in
just
classes in there?
yeah, and if I happened to get a class that was on top of the hill, I just wouldn't go.
Oh, fair enough.
And A&M, I thought you went to A&M?
I did.
I
Those
thought that
guys
was
are
all like
losers at
cadets and
A&M.
stuff.
They are
Like,
They are
What?
the biggest losers. They wear their
Who?
fucking A&M shirts and their tucked in
Isn't
jeans.
A&M
to
an
the cheer rally?
agricultural
Biggest
school?
losers.
It used to be, yes. I mean, technically, yeah. It's
And you wear
agriculture,
rings,
mechanical.
the A&M.
Okay,
they
yes,
wear
I do
class
have my
ring.
ring.
You're wearing it?
I do.
Oh my god.
Every Aggie wears their ring.
That's a
lame
loser
as fuck.
move.
But okay,
that's
but
a
what
loser
they-
move.
That's so lame. Leave
Notre
Tommy.
Dame
Look at
and-
look at
It's not
Tommy's
lame.
laughing
Yeah,
at you.
even Tommy Smokes thinks that's a loser move. He's the biggest loser here.
Okay.
Fair.
What's loser about it? Just everybody wears
Wearing
them?
a
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, whatever. But the guys that you're talking about at A&M with like the tucked in things, that's like such a small population of the school. No, but the television
I don't
cameras, like
know.
they don't want to show the hot girls, they don't want to show anybody,
Does-
but the core and then like
If you-
the nerds. Every school has nerds.
If you have to say the camera's just not showing
It's
the hot
true.
girls, probably doesn't have a lot of
there
hot
are
girls.
70,000 undergrad students. You're
Like,
telling me
that's
there's
what
not
they're
hot
doing
girls
at
there?
CBS, being like, oh,
I'm
let's
just
avoid
saying.
the hot
Yeah.
girls.
They
No,
just,
they
it was
always
a
go to the
conspiracy.
core. They always go to the
yeah,
core.
there's a conspiracy to not show the hot girls at Texas A&M.
It's not that. It's that they just want to show the military.
That may
I'm
be
not
the
saying
number
they go
one
out of their way.
conspiracy theory
Hey, I'm gonna
I've
die
ever
on
heard.
this hill.
That's like
I'm dying on
aliens.
this hill. I'm
There's
dying
just
on
a
this
fucking
hill.
section of hot girls that
they're
fucking
like,
cameras
no.
will never go
No,
to.
they're like
connect.
the average student population. They do not show that entire side of Kyle
Yeah.
Field is students, and they only show the
Yeah.
core, which is a bunch of dudes with
Nobody in
shaved
any
heads.
production meeting has ever been
They
like,
always
hey,
wanna show
maybe
the
we
core.
show the hot girls at the end because it works for every other college in the
But
world.
every other college doesn't have the core and the band sitting right there, which is like the A&M thing, so they go
the
there.
band,
Yeah, they
everybody
should-
has the band.
But they're all in the core outfits, Dave. I'm telling you, watch an A&M game and
I have
they're not
one.
doing
Is
it.
that,
Okay.
is that military? What is the core?
Yes, it's military.
They're
It's
in the
military and like
Yes.
agricultural, and then
Yes.
Kayce in her class ring. I can't believe your class ring.
Class ring is
Everybody
a
wears.
wild
It's not
move.
a class ring. And
What
to
is
get
it?
the
What is it
ring,
then?
I mean, it's an Aggie ring, but it's not because it's
Does it
it's
say
not
what
like a
year
high
you
school.
graduated on it?
Yes, you can.
Does it say your year on it?
It does.
That's a class
That's a class ring.
Casey.
That's exactly what
That's
a
as
class
class
It
ring
sounds
as
like
it
a high
gets.
school class ring.
Oh my
But
God.
you have to.
I may wear
you
my
have to,
state
like,
championship '99.
It is
state
not the
championship
same
ring
thing.
tomorrow.
You guys are
Oh,
haters.
oh.
You know
We're
what
not
you have-
haters, you're
You know
wearing a
what you
class
have
ring.
to do though with that ring before you can officially wear it? You have to dunk it. Have you heard of ring
Ooh,
dunks?
you jazzed it up, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You dunk it. You have
You're
to
a
drop it in.
lame-o.
You have to drop it in a pitcher of
Did you?
beer and
Casey's
chug
a
it.
lame-o.
Would you have hired Kayce if you'd known
I
this?
didn't know about the class ring.
Shut up.
That's a.
Every
that's a
Aggie
tough
wears the
one.
ring.
I guarantee you're the only person in this office in a class ring.
But I'm the only Aggie in the office.
Yeah.
Notre Dame people wear their rings.
Yeah, they
I
do.
know they
I
do
make
not.
Fun, they do,
Yes,
and I
they
make
do.
fun of them for that
Yes,
too.
they do.
I make fun of Notre Dame people who
This
wear
guy?
that.
It's the guys
Oh,
in class ring.
lame.
Come on.
So Texas A&M and Clemson have the two biggest ring ceremonies in the country.
What,
It's like
what,
I'd
rings
say
are
like
for
80,
what? For graduating at a ring?
Yeah,
You
it's like a
get
big
called in
it's a big
ring?
it's a
the
big alumni
dumbest thing
thing.
of
It's
all
an
time.
It
alumni
is.
thing.
Thank you. See, it's not weird.
God.
Oh,
and then
it's
you have
weird.
To, and then you have to chug like 4.5 beers in order to like officially get it at a ring dunk.
4.5?
That's what- It's
Take
a
it
4.5.
easy.
No, that's in a pitcher.
Oh, okay.
You do the math. No, I didn't just make that up. He measures it out. You chug it as fast as you can,
We're
and you
getting
officially get your
totally
ring.
sidetracked by you being lame. But Lehigh did this road rally here.
Welcome to Barstool.
Yeah,
They did
That's
this
your
road
first-
rally.
This is your first official day.
it's fine.
So it's a scavenger hunt, and these girls had to do all sorts of things. It was graphic. Like one of them was 2 dicks in the mouth. I can't believe any of them actually do that on a
I can't believe the dudes
scavenger
do
hunt.
that.
I know, gross, worse for the dude. Kiss somebody's boyfriend in the thing. Ski
69
pole. I
69
gotta be honest,
on
I didn't even
yes.
know what that meant.
Ski pole. I think it's jerking off 2 dudes at the same time.
Okay, ski pole.
69 on the football field.
Six-
This is a real thing,
Yeah, they
and
got
this like
kicked.
leaked on the internet.
Yeah, they got kicked off.
Who thought this was a
instantly.
good idea? That like nobody would be pissed off about this. Like honestly, like they
Well,
thought, you know
it's
what, this
very
is going to be
frat
really
culture.
good.
Yeah.
I know, but like you get in trouble for way less things these days.
They've been doing it forever at Lehigh, apparently, too.
Oh, okay, so it's not the new one.
I thought
I'd
this-
rather the like girls going around ski poling people than class rings.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
Every Aggie, apparently everybody at Clemson and Notre Dame wears rings.
Just saying.
I'm just, the loser in the office now.
It's lame.
Whatever.
This is usually a guy thing. Like usually you see frats getting in trouble with it. I kind of respect the girls doing it. They can't be. These activities are so outrageous. There's no way like people are doing it. I mean, they may do some of them.
I think
But
some
you
of
know how
them get
You
desperate
think they're
they are,
doing 2
right.
dicks in a
It
mouth?
sounded like someone did it.
All of them?
No, it sounded when K. Marco wrote the blog, it was like shout out like Leah's father, like for reading this. Like it sounded like there was a name to the 2 dicks in the
How
mouth.
desperate do you have to be to get into a sorority to do all of that stuff?
I don't think it was to get in. I think it was
yeah.
like you're in.
Oh, it was just like
I think it's
something
just
for
like
fun?
a cool
Scavenger
fun thing
hunt.
to
It was
do.
like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
for the
that's-
road rally.
Yeah, just throw 2 dicks in your mouth.
And by the way,
college.
it also, what this always does to me is this shit's going on. It goes on everywhere. Like kids are like fucking when they're in like, I feel like 5th grade now. And then you get stories where people get so outraged on like little stuff. It'll be like, I'm trying to give an example, but like, oh, you can't wear like yoga pants to high school.
Right.
It's like we're doing road rallies where you get points for 2 dicks in your mouth.
Also, isn't it at some point this is women's empowerment, sex positive. Just saying. It's a different story if it's
Oh.
a frat like guys
Oh,
trying
like
to
a
go
frat
around
sex
and
thing?
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's-
these
that's
you know
true.
You know,
they're
it's like
sex positive.
our teacher sex scandals,
Right.
where we can make fun of them when it's the women on boys, but you can't do it the other way.
Right.
Some
Double
people say you
standards.
can't do it both ways. Muggsy jeans, the most comfortable men's jeans ever made. Feels like you are wearing sweatpants, and they come in stylish fit. Do your legs a favor and go to muggsyjeans.com, MUGSY jeans. Use the code Rundown for $10 off and a free bottle opener. I may mix this in because I'm going super tight, so I may have to, if you're going super tight, you may have to mix in super comfortable. So go, Dave, because these are they're not uncomfortable, they're not super comfortable. So maybe I'll give those a shot. Are you wearing Muggsies? Those
I think these are Muggsies.
Yeah, they look it a little looser. This story's super sad. United Airlines told a passenger they had to put their dog, who was in a carry-on, in the stowaway bin. The dog died. It was a puppy, 10-month-old. Everyone's mad at United. Yeah, dick by United, just as big a dick as the owner. Like, you just can't do that.
It's like the saddest story ever. of an airplane. Like, you see the hamster thing a couple weeks ago, or like whenever that was, like you had to flush the hamster. Like, that's really sad.
Yeah.
But like, you don't piss dog people off. Like, you just piss
Are you a dog person?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I would have. With you now, all bets are off.
Yeah, because I'm so lame. I can't like dogs too. Okay.
Maybe.
But I mean,
You
it's
said
sad.
that. We didn't.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, that's.
You wear
said
class
that.
okay. No, but that's like a bullshit move by United. And
But
I
the
mean,
dog owner.
Dog owner, big time.
If someone
yeah, you
told
have
me
to
I
get
had to
off.
put Stella in an overhead bin,
I
I'd say,
wouldn't-
go fuck yourself, and then I just get off the plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I
That's
couldn't
fair.
tell. Was the plane in the air? That's it. Even if it is,
But
you
even
make
still,
them
I'd
land
fight.
the
I'd be
plane.
like,
yeah.
you land this plane.
Yeah, right.
I'd fight you to the death.
Right, totally. And I think most people would agree on. Like I would rather kill like a human baby than have my plane diverted. But if it was a dog, I'd be like, all right, we gotta land the plane. If you're gonna, like, you can't put a dog in a fucking stowaway.
And I think that I read that it was like crying for a long
Barking.
time.
No,
and,
no.
Like, and my thing is like, at what point did nobody say like,
no.
hey, this dog
Yeah.
is like
Go to the next
crying?
story.
Like,
Go to
no,
the
it's
next
the
story.
worst.
Go to
It
the
makes me
next
so
story.
sad.
I
Like,
don't
I'm
want to hear
almost in
about that.
tears.
I
I'm
don't
with
wanna
you.
hear about that.
The Action
awful.
Network, the Action app is the fastest way to follow March Madness, live scoring, bet tracking. Big Cat uses Big Cat uses it.
I use it
Yep, to
every
track
day.
his bets. Start your free trial today. Action Network. Use the code Barstool for 20% off the annual subscription. Download the app. I may start using this.
The app is great.
No, I'm to
No
the
one-
subscription.
Oh, the subscription's great too. Yeah, I read all like they have a ton of articles about every game, basically every night. This isn't a sports action only thing. This was every single, like, Fox had the problem too. They didn't realize the NIT was 4 quarters, so all the score bugs were saying that it was. I thought I lost all my first half overs because I ended up losing almost all of them, but because they thought the first quarter was the first half.
Let me tell you something about this NIT tournament, which I tried to
Dave.
watch last night. It might as well have been
Dave.
watching racquetball.
Dave,
It's brutal.
the first NIT game went under, and I looked at the 3-point percentage, and it was like 20% each. So I was like, this is fucking them up. What did I do? I went and bet every single under. What happened? They all went over.
Well, you told me I wasn't aware of the rule changes until you told me, but I didn't realize, like, the 2 free throws, there's no bonus, there's no 1-on-1s anymore. You just hit 5. The quarters, I know it's probably the same length game, but they're not. I don't know how to describe that.
Yes.
They're different.
It like fucks your head up.
Yeah, everything's different.
Right. It feels like 3 minutes into the game, you feel like the game's half over.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not fair. It's not
No.
right.
And that's a perfect segue because I also got in trouble yesterday because I started losing. I had Radford first half. They got fucking screwed. I had UCLA. I had the over in that game. UCLA had 20 points 5 minutes in and then didn't score the rest of the game. And then so the Nuggets, Lakers, what?
That fucking game. Did
Yeah.
you watch that game? Did
I
you
watched
watch
every
the
second
game?
of it.
The rims were so tight and the net was short. Did you see the net was like 6 inches short?
Yeah.
So you couldn't see
When
like
it went
the
in.
Yes. It looked like it was an air ball every time. It
wasn't
fucked
moving.
everything up.
I know.
It fucked everything up.
And this guy, the guy in UCLA who just refused to pass at the end.
that
Holiday.
guy, Holiday, who just
Yes.
like kicked the ball around, and their fucking 7-footer who just parked
So you
his
had
ass
UCLA?
at, yes, at the
Oh, yeah.
3-point line, and it was like every time he went down low, whoever was calling the name, I think it was Len Elmore, was like, yeah, he should get down low. No shit, he's the tallest guy on the court, and he was standing at 3-point line.
UCLA
Did
hit
you
the-
both have money on that?
I did.
See, this is why I would be so bad at sports gambling, because I had to get pissed at every single
Whoa.
game. Like, I can't just like sit and watch it as like a sports fan.
You can't
'cause I
not
would
gamble
stink-
March Madness, though. It's like actually, I'd probably have to be comatose. I'd have to be in a coma to not gamble March Madness.
Do you bet on every single game?
I will bet on every single game. I will bet on every
start
single game.
small.
I want the
Start
answer to
betting
be
here
no,
and
but
there.
it's
No, it
probably
will
going
be.
to be yes.
That
Gotta
sucked.
admit it.
And then I had this. So I'm trying to get it all back. So the only late game was the Lakers and the
Nuggets.
Nuggets. So I had Nuggets first half, and the end of this first half, which I'm watching, I don't know how to describe what.
It was a garbage.
The guy
basket.
lost the ball totally.
Michael Malone, quick
All
look.
right, here's the situation. I got the Nuggets minus half for the second half. Bang, they're up half. I already watched this, so I know what happens, but I gotta show it. I got the Nuggets have a point. I'm up by half right here. Oh, so I lost by half a point. Unbelievable. Just fucking kill me. Like, totally. And it just bounced over a guy's like head and right back into his hands for a layup. This is going to be a long 2 weeks. The longest 2 weeks that tradition. It ruins my birthday every year.
See, that's what I'm saying. It would ruin my day if that
Oh, it
happened to
ruins
me,
my
like I
life.
said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can admit that, I guess.
No, it's real bad. It's terrible.
Those fucking nets. Why were they 6 inches shorter? That definitely affects your shooting
The
ability.
net was not moving at
At
all.
all. There was multiple times they hit a shot and I thought it was an air ball.
Yeah.
Because the
Could you,
net
like-
would just not move.
You know, like on golf, whenever people get pissed about little things, like you call in to the officials. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like you should make a call.
Yeah.
I would have
You
liked to
should
call in and tell Holiday to stop going full speed 1 into 5 people
Yes.
and just get charges every time he touched the ball.
What Len Elmore was actually saying, which you very rarely hear this, he was over penetrating. He was penetrating like too deep into the fucking lane.
He had guys it was 1 on 5. He did it like 4 times in a row. He just won.
Steve Alford stinks, by the way.
Yeah, he does.
Like, when is this guy? Like, I know that everyone thinks, every now and then he gets rumored to go back to Indiana, and like he's a hot coach and everything. He stinks. He stinks.
They
You should
had
be
the-
able to win at UCLA.
Yeah, I mean, they had all the issues of shoplifting and shit this year.
doesn't- come on.
Here's the thing that bothers me about UCLA. They either score 200 or they
Yes.
score
Like,
0.
Correct. Correct. They actually didn't score a single field goal in like 11 minutes of
Yeah.
play.
The most
yesterday.
inconsistent offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Like I had. It's gonna be a
Long 2 weeks. Long 2 weeks.
Well, I just want to join the misery.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Speaking of misery, Stephen Hawking died. You want to talk about another guy who I think hasn't done anything? Him. He did his theory of everything. Is that what he did?
This back in April, you asked me to Google this same exact thing. It was one of my original alarmingly stupid moments. I still don't remember what it was.
Stephen Hawking gets more
Theory of
credit for
relativity,
doing
maybe.
nothing.
I think he did something.
The theory of everything.
I just don't understand
know.
it. I
He
just
did
don't
the theory
understand
of
it.
anything that helps with nothing.
I think he like invented space though.
No, he did have the theory of everything.
Yeah, no, but I think he like figured out that like black holes exist.
All right, well,
But that's pretty cool.
but
And people
have
who
we
like
ever
that
been?
stuff care about it. I don't necessarily care about
I
that.
once
but like,
we want to throw Hank into a black hole with a GoPro on his
Yeah.
head. No, who cares? A black hole exists. What does that help anybody?
Well, if you've
Like
watched
physicists and
Interstellar,
stuff, yeah.
at some point we might have to use a black hole to save humanity.
Okay, so until somebody goes into a black hole and we actually benefit from that, he has done nothing.
I mean, he's done something. We just don't understand it because we're
Yeah.
not smart enough.
I'm gonna put my hand up and say that
Your answer was he found out there were black holes.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
Googling
pretty
it again,
big.
Tom?
Did he found black holes, right?
It's the theory of everything. I watched the movie. It's some algorithm
Yeah, theory
that
of
does nothing.
everything.
What?
He did groundbreaking work on singularities.
yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah.
Discovered the
Groundbreaking.
4 laws of black hole mechanics.
What does a black hole matter?
Because eventually,
That's like he
Not
figured out. Like
eventually we're gonna burn up this earth and we're gonna need that shit.
that's like someone saying I learned how like a human can fly, but it's never
Nah,
gonna
see,
happen.
I'm on Steve. I think Stephen Hawking did something. I don't understand what he did,
I'm
but I
with
think
you.
he did something. Underrated story about Stephen Hawking is that he cheated on his wife while he was in a wheelchair.
It's not underrated. It's in theory of everything.
Yeah, but they're like he's a horny ass or was a horny ass.
He's an
dude.
asshole. He was
Yeah.
an asshole in that movie.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Have you seen that movie?
No.
No.
Maybe that's why you guys think he
I
did
saw him on
something.
Big Bang Theory, though. Does that count?
For real?
Yeah, he
you
was on
watched
The Big Bang Theory.
How many episodes of Big Bang Theory have you watched?
Like 10, maybe?
Okay.
My parents watch it. So, if I'm at home and want to, like, interact with my parents, I might watch it. every
Class
once in a while.
ring Big Bang Theory.
10
Got it.
episodes, yeah.
Just making
Lame.
mental notes
Just,
up
again,
here.
common denominator. Kayce is lame.
The ring is lame. You've never been like you've never had your balls busted for the fact you wear a lame class ring.
No.
Really?
I mean, I think people, okay.
You're with a
I
soft
think-
current. Tom Curran is
No,
soft
I
marshmallow
think
soft
people
then.
think that A&M in general, like the overarching like stereotype, is that things that people do at A&M are lame, which
That's because
is
you're an
100%
agricultural
false.
school.
Okay, it used to be.
What do you mean? But you said used to be, but still is.
It's just named A&M. Like normal, everyday, like communications majors go to A&M. You don't have to be
Didn't
an
know you were gonna
agriculture
get so
person.
defensive.
I mean,
Aggie pride.
call Johnny and ask him about his ring. He'll defend it.
Well,
he
he's
wears
a
it.
football
Johnny like
player.
didn't even go to A&M.
Yeah, he has a ring though.
He does
You
not
don't get
wear
it for
his ring.
graduating. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
No, he does
He
not.
does not wear his ring.
No, he
Sometimes
does
he
not.
does.
Yeah, like
Well, yeah, maybe when he's like needs like autograph signings and shit.
Yeah, I don't
he
think
doesn't
he
wear
wears
that.
that.
Whatever. I'm gonna die on this hill. I promise.
And at the NCAA, this is the last show we'll have before the tournament kicks off. I don't know. Have you released your final four or anything?
I haven't.
I haven't either. Not
But
that
I can do it
anybody
off the top of my head. Do you have yours?
Yeah, I have them. I just did quickly because I actually I'm not as big a bracket guy because I'm betting every single game
same.
individually. But I do have my Final Four. I have Nova, Kentucky, Michigan, and URI.
Okay. Ooh, URI.
Yeah.
You all right?
URI.
Wow.
Keep people
So
guessing.
you could
Okay,
have
I
your
took
Final Four
Oklahoma
team
to beat
out
them.
first game of the tournament.
Theoretically,
play at noon,
Oklahoma
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I just blogged this. I did what is a classic. I did a Trent, how Trent ended up in New York. Some kid on the Montana basketball team tweeted at me out of the blue. He's like, hey, big fan of Barstool, love to get a picture with you if you're at the game in Wichita. And I just quickly wrote back, like, why? It's like third person. Dave does not go to first round games in Wichita. And then I felt like a dick. I'm like, but I'll tell you what, if you beat Michigan, I will fly to Wichita and watch you and root for you guys on Saturday. That is setting up as something
That's a future Dave problem.
That's a future
That's a
Dave problem.
future Dave problem.
That's a major future.
Huge problem.
Who do you have winning?
I'm going Michigan.
I have.
But
I'm taking Villanova.
that's who I would take if I didn't
That's
go
it's a
Michigan.
cliche, but I mean,
No,
Villanova.
I like them. They're good.
Duke, Nova, Virginia, Gonzaga.
Virginia, sticking with them. They lost
I have
their sixth
Virginia
game.
and
Six
Villanova.
I still think their
playing in
defense.
the-
I don't think their bracket's set. I mean, like the second best. Well, I guess Kentucky. And
Kentucky's
Arizona.
starting to make me nervous.
Arizona makes me nervous. DeAndre Ayton can beat
I would
anyone.
say Arizona is probably like the most nervous you should be out of those finals.
Well, how did
Kentucky?
UCLA and Arizona go to overtime? I can't wrap my brain around that.
The Pac-12's weird.
Yeah.
Pac-12 is weird. I mean, the
And
ninth
UCLA
best
probably
team is
scored
in
like
the
200
second
points
best
that
team.
game.
They did. It was
Exactly.
very
So
high
it's like
scoring.
a good offensive game for them.
It makes no
I just
sense.
think Arizona, like DeAndre Ayton, can,
Sorry.
he could be one of those guys who just takes it all over.
All right, so that's the rundown. Anything else that we got post-show here? Kayce, day 2, welcome.
Thank you.
We explained to her yesterday, the Team Portnoy, that is she eligible for Team Portnoy?
They set the over/under at 8 days,
Till you be on my team?
or hate you.
Yeah. So you.
Oh,
yeah.
you, to
yes,
me.
Yeah.
They set the over/under for me at 8.
We set the line in the sand that either you're Team Portnoy or your team.
You're either with us
everyone-
or against
Yes.
us? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Tom's not on the team. He likes us.
Well,
I'm trying to get back. Maybe after the next 2 days.
yeah.
I didn't know that's how we're viewed around here.
Oh yeah.
Coley's, you don't hate us and you're not on Team Portnoy. No, there's a.
Yeah. You can't trust Team Portnoy guys.
Oh. Yeah,
These are all
you
new
can.
things I'm figuring out.
Yeah, they're little rats that scurry around and just like and listen into your conversations.
Disagree.
Strong.
Tommy
disagree.
smokes.
So we're day 2. We've got 6 more to go to figure it out.
All right, I'll be
All right.
curious to hear your feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying if she's not part of it, she'll hate it.
No, just the fact that like you have to make it pretty clear which side you're on if you're gonna like live in the bullpen of bloggers. Like
Even
there's
8 days in.
like YP and Frankie are marked men. Like we can get along with them, but we all know like when the chips are down, you can't trust those fuckers.
Interesting.
Yeah, their alliance is not the same as everyone else's there.
I think we have the best interest of the entire group constantly on our mind. Constantly.
I don't know. You have 6 days to convince me.
So no one really no one said anything about your class ring ever before this moment.
People are always like, oh, does everybody wear that? Yeah. Do you dunk it in beer or whatever? Because people see that. Nobody's ever called it lame. That
Oh,
I know.
it's
Not, at
super
least not
lame.
to my face, but I'm sure behind my back for sure. But
Yes,
I don't really care.
That has happened. Just so you know.
What
It's just
finger do you
something-
wear a wedding ring on?
Your left hand?
So you'd have both rings going?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not engaged or married. but
Well,
I'd
why you don't?
assume-
You've never seen a married
Yeah,
Aggie?
no, everybody, yeah.
It's so lame.
They rock 2 rings.
Wicked
I guess
lame.
so. I know. It's just the way it is, guys. It's been going on forever. What do you
And
want me to do?
we learned the conspiracy theory today.
They
that
don't show the hot girls.
people.
It's true.
They exist. They
There's
just
probably
don't ever
20
show
of them.
Guys either. It's not just the hot girls. It's the hot guys too. It's true.
Damn
Okay.
shame.
I know. Conspiracy theory.
Yep.